Hello everyone. Welcome to the Blue Cafe. It's good to be back. Now on to today's story. 3 years GF busted and I left with zero tolerance. So here is my story, and I'm sorry that it may be a long one, but at the end of it I have few questions that I would appreciate help with. I'm a male 31 and ended a 3 years relationship with 29 ex-girlfriends. We only have one friend in common, which made moving out of the situation a lot easier for me. This friend is actually my best friend and she is a female too. Our relationship started naturally and developed fast for us to move together within the first 3 months into the relationship. Though my parents stay in another city which is a couple of hours away, so I used to visit one every 2 weeks to check on them. Everything was perfect, no red flags, a lot of potential and not many conflicts that they are so minor to even mention. We dream big and wanted to migrate to another country to start a family and get married. She would take the extra mile to please me and I would do so. She was cleaning the house and cooking for me, and we were having sex very regularly. Perfect life, you may say. Few months ago my contract finished and I was unemployed, seeking a job, and not going to lie, that left a bit of a stress on our relationship financially. But was very optimistic that things will turn out to be okay. Since I didn't have work, I was staying up late at night browsing the internet and studying to improve my skills. And her email was open on my laptop. I didn't check her mail though and went straight to the cloud pictures. Just wanted to admire our pictures and the pictures of us that she sends to her parents that aren't sent to me. Did not have any suspicious feelings, but don't know why. It's like God sent me to do that, or I don't know. Scrolling through the pictures I saw naked pictures of her and a dick pic that isn't mine. Wait a minute, those nudes were sent to me. I opened the properties of their pictures to check the time they were taken and verify through my messages on my phone, and it's all the times when I was out of town. I felt shocked. It's like time froze, but I wanted to know more. There were pictures sent from August last year, then again in September. Was it a one-time thing and maybe she couldn't find the right window to actually tell me? I was actually thinking to confront her and forgive her, but felt that I needed to collect more evidence. Same night I went to the bedroom while she was sleeping and took her phone. We know each other's passwords, so I logged in and couldn't find any messages where these photos were sent. But then on another social media account I found a message from a guy she works with planning to meet the second night after New Year, where I went out of town of course, but still no hard evidence. Eventually I found the number saved as a girl's name and no trace of any messages or calls. I knew what's happening, and the next day she was at work. I packed all my things and left the house to stay at my parents' permanently. She comes home and sees that the house is a wreck and calls me, and I answered. She is crying and is asking me, "What happened? Why did you did this?" I told her, "You know that this will happen, where I warned you in the beginning of our relationship that I wouldn't tolerate cheating." We went on back and forth where I refused to tell her what I know, and I'm asking her to just open up and tell me everything, but she keeps on denying at first, but then she admits to few things. Actually there were 2 guys. The first guy she slept with before our relationship, and I was aware of that but asked her not to speak with him and she agreed, but according to her she met him again 6 months into our relationship and they were drinking and he kissed her, but she stopped him and nothing more happened. Even though I found multiple texts from this guy where they were meeting along our 3 years relationship. The second guy is the guy she works with, who says that it was only masturbation over the phone and nothing actually happened physically, but I'm calling BS on that one. I realized that I don't need hard evidence and what I know is enough for me to leave. I didn't want to confront her face to face because in my mind she didn't deserve that level of respect, and the end result was going to be the same regardless. Her excuse is that I was working a lot and she needed the attention that she could get from the guy she works with, but again that's BS because we were perfect, actually texting her "I love you" and all lovey-dovey messages the same time she is sending a nude to the dude. And all this perfect life that we had and great plans and marriage talks. It's been a month since the breakup and I have been hitting the gym and hopefully will land my dream job. It's in process now. Here are my questions. Was what I did fair? Should have I considered forgiving her? Does lack of attention justify cheating like that? How do I get to trust anyone after this? And yeah, I cut my friendship with my best friend because it didn't feel healthy for me. Is this fair? I'm sorry for the long story. Ask away. I'm sure there may be few details weren't covered maybe. You did nothing wrong. She didn't believe that you would do anything. She's only upset she got caught. You would always have doubts every time you left her alone. Yes, I have told her that if we get back together it would be unhealthy for me and will always be doubting her. Thank you for your support. She cheated, you left. Well done. You managed to do what 90-ish% of betrayed partners on Reddit did not have the guts to do. Hold your head high and move into better days, brother. Was what I did fair? Yeah. Honestly, I wish more people had a spine like you. If future girls you meet need constant attention and validation, just walk away. Yeah, I'm so solid because of many relationships in the past that ended brutally and gained me thick skin. Thank you for your comment and wishing you the best of this life. Wise words right here. People needy for attention is always the very first huge red flag. Adults don't just kiss, especially when drunk. She cheated 6 months into your relationship, so good call leaving her. That's so logical, you are right. You dropped this king crown. Yeah, that was the right call all around. Brutal to go through, that sucks. Eventually you'll meet someone who clicks with you and the trust will come back. It might take a bit longer than last time though. Yes, I hope so. I'm sure all will be okay and time always heals. You got out right on time. It was only going to get worse. You have self-respect and pride. You did nothing wrong. Her actions were definitely deal breakers. Yeah, I think I got off way too easy on this one, especially with no marriage or kids. God bless you. You are an honorable man and boyfriend. The only thing I would have done differently is tell her, it's over. This is not working out. Then ghost her, complete no contact. Not even tell her you knew she cheated. Let her try to figure out why you left. She will beg and plead. She will ask over and over and over, why? It would eat at her soul and crush her spirit as bad as she crushed yours. She would never ever get over losing you. And she'll never know why. Thank you. Yeah, I was trying to get more information and that's how I got her to admit to another guy that I didn't know about, but true. Anyhow, I don't carry hate towards her, not that I forgave her, but it's just not worth my time and energy. Nope, nothing wrong. You have zero tolerance for cheating and even communicated that to her at the beginning of the relationship, and yet she still went and cheated on you with 2 different men. You/pie whore is absolutely right about the doubts, because even if you went back the trust would never be back and you would always have doubts unless you were so controlling. Both of you would be miserable. So in the end leaving is the best option. Def made the right move. That's strong AF of you, bro. Hit the ground running for sure. A great poet once said, lift weights, duck bitches, get paid, cool face. You were fair, what she did was wrong, and a preview of probably more to come. No, lack of attention doesn't justify cheating. Trusting others will be hard, but try not to bring baggage into new relationships. I can see taking a break from your bestie, but maybe after some time passes and wounds heal you can rebuild that bond. NTA. Was what I did fair? Should have I considered forgiving her? Yes, it was fair. Does lack of attention justify cheating like that? Not even close. She could have spoken to you and I am sure you would have tried to make a plan. She stepped outside of the relationship. How do I get to trust anyone after this? It takes time, but you will just try to avoid the same type of person for a while. And yeah, I cut my friendship with my best friend because it didn't feel healthy for me. Is this fair? Your choice, but she did nothing, so maybe explain that it just feels weird for now. Friends are valuable. You did the right thing, but your best friend didn't do nothing wrong, buddy. I have mentioned in one of the comments what happens with the best friend situation, but it's just temporary until things settle down. Look through the comments so you will have a better understanding. You did absolutely nothing wrong. You handled this well. There's no considering forgiveness after cheating. There's no excuse at all for cheating. If she felt that way, she should have come to you and talked about it. But no, she was only thinking of herself. At that moment she didn't care about you. I hate how the person that does wrong wants to ask you what you know like they don't know what they did. They should be the ones confessing everything, not asking questions. I don't understand why you cut contact with your best friend, too. She did nothing wrong. It seems like you could have used the support, and as a friend, I sincerely doubt that she would have betrayed your trust or done anything to hurt you. You did the absolute best and right thing with the cheating girlfriend. She deserved that. But I think you owe your friend an apology, and I think you should reach out to her. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but the thing is my best friend was neutral and kept her contact with my ex and didn't want my news to go to my ex bad or good. Also after the breakup they book in a resort to have a girls' time in the same town where my parents and I stay now, and my best friend didn't tell me, and when I confronted her about it she said that she didn't think that she should tell me. You know, through several conversations I felt that she is somehow siding with my ex. After all, they are both from the same country and all, and most likely my ex brainwashed her that she is a victim and all. Wow. That's not cool. I'm so sorry that it went down like that. I was wrong. My mistake. And I apologize. No, it's my bad I didn't mention it, but it was a long story, haha. But actually I told my best friend that I'm taking a step back for a few months to work on myself and would prefer not to communicate until things settle. Totally fair and understandable, man. Good luck. I think once you have time to heal that you won't have a problem trusting the right person again. Take the time you need, and let yourself heal. You deserve to be treated much better, and you will find the right person. Yes, I'm sure of that. Thank you for your support. I'm sure I will be fine eventually, smiley face. 100. And you did the right thing. Why did you cut ties with the mutual friend though? Thank you, I answered in the comment above. You made the choice you felt was right. This is why I'm DTB4L. Yes. What you did was fair. I wish we could upload your personality to some of these people on Reddit. Like seriously, being here 2 years and the amount of people who take back cheaters after they did things 1,000 times worse is astounding. One guy is considering taking his fiancée back after she slept with his brother and sister. Still can't find that post. The comments were not healthy in that one. I am going to copy word for word a comment left by another user, u/efficient_film_149, on a cheating post that I feel if you had the same mindset before finding this shit out, you'd be a lot more composed. I've been in a relationship for a long time now. Girl seems right, no whorish tendencies, no whore friends, decent home life, good caring woman. With that said, I'm fully ready to find her with a cock in her mouth someday. Always be ready to move on. Perfect. Totally agree. I was always ready for the worse, and that paid off that I moved on and dodged it instantly. Thank you. This comment is gold. Didn't see anyone say you should also get a STD/STI test done. You know of only 2, probably more. I have done it and I'm clean. Yes, you are right. After a cheating incident, always do a checkup. You will never know. Stop apologizing, keep hitting the gym, let this girl go. She did more than what she said she has done. Trickle truths after a girl gets caught is for sure what's going on here, and because you didn't turn the heat up more, she left you thinking that's all she did. I tack on about 30 to 45% more with other dudes you don't know about, and definitely more playtime at the apartment you share when you were gone. So, is it fair what you did by leaving? Yes, -100%. Should you forgive? Absolutely not. How do you trust again? You will not until you change those things about yourself. It feels like losing the job allowed you time to pay attention. Hey listen, this has happened to me, so just improve yourself and stop putting women on a pedestal. It's in their nature to be sneaky just as much as, worse, the US. Just add that situational awareness to every relationship and never let your guard down. Dude, your reaction was almost perfect. It will take time to heal and you will. You did the right thing. Was cheating justified? No way. Always trust your gut. You may have some lingering regrets, but those will pass. A few years down the road, when you hear about her life, you will just shake your head and smile. You've done nothing to regret, and everything you did was fair and justified. You have a zero-tolerance policy on cheating, and she cheated. She should know what the consequences of her actions would have been. Cheaters don't need a reason to cheat. They just cheat, which is exactly what your ex-GF did. She played the stupid game and she won all the stupid prizes. You did it right and then some. Don't be a doormat, don't burn your soul to comfort a freezing whore, and don't play stupid games. You have an invaluable life lesson learned without a lot of pain and loss. Move on to better and bigger things and find a high value, not high cost, way different, woman, and gain a happy life. You did the right thing. If she can cheat and lie to your face when things are good, what do you think will happen when things are not? Now, your best friend. That one I cannot say, but seems like maybe she would deserve more. Good luck. Dude, if it was ONS, and she came clean on her own. No, there were two dudes and you had to figure it out on your own. Most likely she would still be cheating/lying. My opinion, you had the right to handle it how you wanted to. I have this old-fashioned way of looking at things that by no means coincides with the way people do things in 2021. You see, if you are honest and forthright in how you treat people and how you handle your business, you will never have to worry about the way you do things. You can't predict people or how they will act, especially with a lot of this younger generation. As I observe, people do not consider or care about happens when you cheat on the people you claim to love. It's like that in every generation, but what is happening now is off the charts. A man posting on relationship advice. Who has dignity? This is genuinely refreshing to see. I wish you all the best. You made the right decision. Only way is up now, king. Genuinely wish more fellas one here had a backbone like you. You did nothing wrong. She's a skank. Unfortunately, women are toxic these days. Duck her. Hope she gets AIDS and dies a slow death. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please comment, like and subscribe. Cheers. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are.